When referring to a code article number, the correct terminology is point. Therefore, Article 230.7 should be verbally expressed as Article 230.7. This convention ensures clarity and avoids confusion in professional electrical discussions. The use of dot or period is technically incorrect in this context, although it might be understood colloquially. Adhering to the precise terminology is crucial for accurate communication and understanding of electrical codes and standards. This is essential when communicating in the field and especially during electrical inspections. Using precise language reduces the risk of misunderstandings and errors. Always strive for clarity when discussing technical specifications. Furthermore, precise communication can prevent costly mistakes. Consistent and accurate terminology reflects professionalism. This promotes confidence in your expertise. It is beneficial for building trust and rapport with colleagues and clients. When training apprentices, it is crucial to emphasize the importance of accurate terminology from the outset. This will help them develop a solid foundation of knowledge and prevent the formation of bad habits. Using precise language becomes second nature with practice. Making a conscious effort to use the correct terminology will enhance your communication skills. Moreover, your understanding of electrical codes will also deepen. This is due to an increased attention to detail. This heightened awareness can also help you identify potential safety hazards. Improving safety practices will contribute to a safer work environment for everyone. Also remember that using the correct terminology is not merely an academic exercise. It can have real-world implications for the safety and efficiency of electrical installations. By adopting this approach, you help to ensure that electrical work is carried out to the highest standards of safety and professionalism. Firstly, it is important to note that the National Electrical Code, often abbreviated as NEC, is a comprehensive set of guidelines and regulations that govern the safe installation of electrical wiring and equipment in the United States. Secondly, understanding how to properly reference sections within the NEC is crucial for anyone working in the electrical field, including electricians, engineers, inspectors, and contractors. Thirdly, the NEC is organized into chapters, articles, and sections, each covering specific aspects of electrical installations. The article number, like 230.7, is a way to pinpoint a specific requirement or guideline within the code. The number 230 refers to Article 230, which covers service entrances, and the number 7 references Section 7 within that article. Fourthly, the term point is used to indicate the decimal separator within the article number. This is the accepted and recognized way to verbally reference these numbers in professional settings. Fifthly, using dot or period might be understood, but it's not considered the correct or preferred method. Using the correct terminology is essential for clear and effective communication. Sixthly, imagine a scenario where an electrician is discussing the requirements for grounding and bonding with an inspector. If the electrician refers to Article 250.6 instead of Article 250.6, the inspector might understand what they mean, but it could also create confusion or the impression of a lack of familiarity with standard practices. Seventhly, in a legal or contractual dispute, the precise wording of code references can be crucial. If a contract specifies compliance with Article 230.7, it's essential to be able to accurately identify and discuss the requirements outlined in that section. Eighthly, another reason to use the correct terminology is that it helps to avoid ambiguity. The word dot can have multiple meanings in different contexts. By using point, you eliminate any potential for confusion and ensure that everyone is on the same page. Ninthly, in educational settings, instructors should always emphasize the importance of using the correct terminology when teaching students about the NEC. This helps to establish a strong foundation of knowledge and prepares students for professional practice. Lastly, as a general rule, always strive to use the most precise and unambiguous language possible when discussing technical matters. This is especially important in fields like electrical engineering, where safety and accuracy are paramount. This practice not only enhances your professional credibility but also contributes to a safer and more efficient work environment. Using the word point versus dot or period contributes to professionalism and less confusion. By doing this, it helps to create a more concise environment and allows for individuals in the field to better understand one another. There are also other code references that are equally important to use the correct verbiage when communicating. For example, when referring to National Electrical Code Table 310.16, it would be verbally expressed as Table 310.16. Table 310.16 is one of the most commonly used tables in the National Electrical Code. This table provides the ampacity or current carrying capacity of various types of insulated conductors based on their size, insulation type, and installation conditions. The ampacity values listed in Table 310.16 are based on specific assumptions about the ambient temperature and the number of current carrying conductors in a raceway or cable. Therefore, it is essential to understand and apply the correction factors and adjustment factors provided in the NEC when these assumptions are not met. Conductors are sized based on the load they will carry, the voltage drop in the circuit, and the applicable code requirements. The ampacity of the conductor must be equal to or greater than the calculated load. The insulation type of the conductor must be suitable for the operating temperature and environmental conditions. Common insulation types include THHN, THWN, THW, and XHHW. The values are based on the conductor size, insulation type, and installation conditions. The table is used to determine the appropriate conductor size for a given load. When directing is needed, adjustment and correction factors are used to account for ambient temperature and the number of conductors. Accurate conductor sizing is crucial for safety and efficiency. Using conductors with insufficient ampacity can lead to overheating, insulation damage, and fire hazards. Oversizing conductors can increase material costs and may not provide any significant performance benefits. The National Electrical Code provides guidance on conductor sizing and installation practices to ensure electrical safety. The NEC is updated regularly to reflect new technologies and best practices. It is essential for electrical professionals to stay current with the latest edition of the NEC. Incorrectly referencing the NEC or a standard can lead to misinterpretations and potentially unsafe practices. The use of the term point when referencing code articles and tables is a small but important detail that contributes to effective communication and safety in the electrical industry. Moreover, the practice of using precise language extends to other areas of electrical work, such as specifying materials, describing procedures, and documenting installations. When ordering materials, it is essential to use the correct terminology and part numbers to avoid receiving the wrong items. This can save time and money by preventing delays and rework. When describing procedures, be clear and concise, using language that is easily understood by everyone involved. This helps to ensure that the work is performed correctly and safely. When documenting installations, provide accurate and detailed information about the materials used, the methods employed, and any deviations from the standard practices. This documentation can be valuable for future maintenance, troubleshooting, or modifications. In summary, the importance of using precise language in electrical work cannot be overstated. This is a fundamental aspect of professionalism, safety, and efficiency. By adopting this approach, you can enhance your communication skills, improve your understanding of electrical codes, and contribute to a safer and more reliable electrical system. Remember, always say point when referencing code article numbers like 230.7.